Hope that shuts up. Hey guys, we are almost about to go live on Easy Talk Live. We got our winner of the Picture Purpose contest, Bridgette Johnson, the rapid preschool teacher, co-hosting with us today. So welcome to the show, Bridgette. Congratulations. Loving the fashion, loving the look. I mean, look, she did it all up right, guys. She put the effort in. She's looking all suave.
10 seconds.
She's about to share. All right, 10 seconds till showtime. 10 seconds till showtime. Watch out now. We're about to do it the easy way. Guys, do me a favor. Press the share button. Start watch party. Let's get that podcast party going. And it's going to be a great show. Great show today. Great show.
It's time to get the party started. This is Easy Talk Live, featuring your host, Eric EZWAYTV. This is the place to be if you're all about promotion, celebrities, and social media. We'll hook it all up for you with fun, facts, and fascinating talk. Now, here's your host and the main man, Eric EZWAYTV.
Get access to influencing experts. Welcome to Easy Talk Live. Hosted by Eric Zuley. You guys ready to do this? Connect with celebrities and entrepreneurs. Entertainment at its best. Products. News. Reviews. Interviews. Performances, events, even a little comedy. Giving back. CEOs connect with the top CEOs in the industry. And now, get ready for Easy Talk Live. Everybody pull your mobile phones out and put your hands together for the Easy Talk Live Show. It's time to stop doing it the hard way and start doing it the easy way.
Easy way! Hey, the easy way. Oh, easy way. It's the easy way.
Eric Zuley is an award-winning multimedia mogul, brand authority, visibility expert who knows how to create an influence effect around individuals and their businesses. Mr. Zuley owns EZWAY Network, a media network powering their own radio, magazine, and TV network housing 10 channels, airing 30 shows with a potential reach of 320 million homes and mobile phones. He has been able to work affiliate marketing deals with over 120 affiliates, TV distribution deals with over 200 channels. He owns his own channel with over 18 sub-channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. He has over 500 events under his belt as a producer and host. He has hosted his own show, The Easy Show, and Easy Talk Live. He started out with one YouTube channel, which today has over 13,500,000 views and 8,000 subscribers. He is the creator of the globally known brand with thousands of celebrity and business influencer endorsements. As an authority in California, he has been given the Robert Novak Award, signed off and endorsed by Congressman Brad Sherman and Congresswoman Judy Chu. Eric was one of the first people to start using his cell phone as a producer's tool to create content, which he uploaded to his YouTube channel, What You Need TV, with close to 14 million viewers and hundreds of A-list celebrities. Eric has produced over 450 success events and raised millions for charity nonprofits.
All right, guys. So we are here at Easy Talk Live. Yes, sir. We got an awesome show for you today. And we're ready to soar high. We got some great influencers, some great experts, some great things. And guys, I want to remind you guys that this is an interactive show. This is a really fun show. And we do this every week for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to network, if you guys want to promote yourself, I'm going to be looking at the comments to see who's on live, what you do for others, all that fun stuff. And I want to remind everybody, guys, that we got a really fantastic event coming up December 11th through the 13th called Limitless for Women that I and James Dentley, Dr. James Dentley, is executive producing. You guys don't want to miss it. Go to limitlessforwomen.com.
You're going to want to hear some of these things because it's been miraculous.
want to strengthen your strengths and hire your weaknesses. Force yourself to step out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself to discover new paths.
I'm going to give you a couple of nuggets. If you had 30 seconds to pitch somebody, you can change your life. It's a lot easier.
Register now and win your very own TV show for free.
All right, guys. So we are back. Easy Talk Live. Let's get the show started. I am joined by our winner of the Picture Purpose contest, which we're now kind of helping to promote a little bit and support. The rapping preschool teacher herself, Miss Bridgette Johnson. What's up, Bridgette?
Hey, how you doing, Eric?
I'm good. I'm loving the outfit, girl. You got the flavor. You got the the easy way colors.
Hey, I'm preparing for where I'm going to.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, I mean, do you want to tell them about our guest? We got Judge Joe Brown coming up. I mean, did you watch Judge Joe Brown when you were growing? Do you remember that show?
Yes. I watched Judge Joe Brown and I enjoyed his show. And I know it's going to be great tonight, learning some good information from him. And I'm fired up. Let's get started.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, if you don't remember Judge Joe Brown, if you don't remember like what his show was, I'm just pop it on, just kind of give you guys a little familiarity of what he did. You remember the logo, you know, and I mean, this show was one of the top rated shows. I believe it beat out Oprah. And like, I mean, this was the show. I mean, I am a big fan of the show. I watched it all the time. And we got him, and he's one of my good friends, actually. Judge Joe Brown. I don't know if you knew this, Bridgette, but did you know that Judge was actually my co-host for Easy Talk Live when we did our podcast for like, I don't know, 6-7 months?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, let's go ahead and bring him in and let's talk some stories. Let's have some fun. Without further ado, let's bring in my man. After we soar high in the sky the easy way, let's bring in Judge Joe Brown. You guys ready? Let's do this. There he is. What's up, man?
All right, Judge is in the house. Hello,
the judge is
ma'am.
in the house.
How you doing? All right, Mr. Zuli, you got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what do you think of the show so far?
Well, all right. Yeah.
I mean, you're Mr. TV. I mean, you've been doing this for your whole life, and I'm just doing
my whole life.
I'm just trying to be like you, man.
50s. When they discovered me, I was in my 50s. So anyway, for a significant portion of her life, 15, 20 years, we're still doing a little bit of it. Do this talk show every Friday with a young lady by the name of Valerie Denise Jones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's a producer and director, so we have some interesting guests. In fact, we ought to have you on there.
I was just about to say, hello. Okay.
All right.
So you know, let's get into your story, man. I mean, I'm sure that you've had some of the most interesting situations happen, and like, how did it all get started for you? Was it an agent, or did you like meet somebody as a friend?
I mean, what happened is I had been in my law career, and then I got elected as a state trial judge. So I got elected to 2 8-year terms. So during one period there, I did some interesting sentencing stuff, and I got picked up by 60 Minutes, Ed Bradley Street Stories, Nightly News, and all of this other stuff. And then I was the last judge on that James Earl Ray Martin Luther King assassination matter. And my novel sentencing got some attention, so they saw this thing they did on that, and the people that did Judge Judy came looking for me and asked me if I wanted to do this show. Well, since I'd done some of them, I said, all right. And the guy that was talking to me was from Australia. He says, Mort, you want to do this television show? And I said, all right, Mort, we can do it here. I don't mind. He said, no, Mort, your own show. I said, okay.
I'm loving the accent.
It went from there. That was 20 years ago, 22 years ago, actually. So it ran for 15 years. And you were right. We had a special unit at what wound up being CBS. And a guy named Roger King had charge of that. He inherited King World from his father, and Roger King was a guy that invented TV syndication. All of the movies you see on the old time black and white movies, Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, The Little Rascals, Superman, and all of that. That was Roger King's dad. So King was a football player, and he kind of inherited it. He went from there. He discovered Oprah and Phil, and CBS, who had acquired the show from Paramount, brought in King, and he got me, Judge Judy, and had Phil and Oprah. So we started doing our thing, and in the special unit, those were the top 4 ranked shows in daytime syndication, and then ultimately we got to be in the top 10 syndication overall. And I was stepping on Judy's heels, but I'll have to say this: every time I started beating her, they'd change her rating schedule so she could stay ahead. And for the last 3 years, we beat Oprah every week and Phil every week. So it is what it is. We had a contract dispute, so I was old enough to retire and get full Social Security benefits if I'd chosen to, but I'm out of here.
Judge, you need to put a pin on your shirt. Say, I beat out Oprah in ratings. I swear, you need to walk around and be proud of that.
Well, actually, I've got a longer story that I'm sure she doesn't remember. She was at TSU. She was a senior, and she was working for a fine young lady that I was dating at the time named Nettie Stowers at WSM TV in Nashville, and she was Nettie's gopher. So I ran into her in that capacity. She wouldn't remember me, but anyway, it was what it was, and that was before King discovered it. So it is what it is. It's a small world. It goes around, comes back around.
So let me ask you a question, Judge. If we got you a gavel and threw a big easy way on it, would you hold it and use it, smack it down?
Yeah, except the table in front of me is made out of glass. I don't know how.
Oh, that wouldn't be good. That
wouldn't work too well. Since I'm a bachelor these days, my shopping skills for kitchen furniture, dining room furniture, den furniture, they are non-existent.
So Shendra Washington said hello to you, Bridgette. She said that she's been a fan of yours. She's watched you through high school. We got someone from the Philippines watching. Mon Era. Thank you so much. So glad that you guys are tuning in. So what have you been up to, man? I mean, like you disappeared from television, but I know you got some tricks up your sleeve. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm writing, and I do a lot of blog talk stuff and alternative media. We get around and about.
Little Birdie told me you're getting ready to really start doing it the easy way with EZWAY Network.
Yeah, we're gonna do some things. That'll be good. That'll be good. Ought to be exciting.
So Bridgette, you watched the show when you were growing up. I mean, do you have any questions or any comments?
I thought it was very well put together, very professional, and I just love watching it. And I just want to ask him, with all the things that are going on in the world and all the drama and all the COVID, what advice would you give to entrepreneurs such as myself starting out? How did you persevere through your through the disappointments or anything that you went through, even on the show or before you got on the show or even now?
Well, the show was not one of my more pleasant experiences. Some of the people I worked with were all right, but working with Hollywood, you always have to worry about them stabbing you in the back, robbing, embezzling, whatever the case may be. So you have to put together money to do a forensic audit every year and have attorneys and everybody else to sue them to get your money because they'll cheat you.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And you have to stay on top of it. And the whole industry is secretly reeling from something that happened in 2011. You remember the show, So You Want to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Well, ABC and Disney ranked out the people that were doing it. So they got upset. They filed a lawsuit. They asked for about $7 million. And ABC and Disney ran them through the state courts. The plaintiff still won. So then they took them back through the federal system. It got to the Ninth Circuit, and a 3-member panel ruled for the original plaintiffs. So then ABC Disney requested a full hearing in the court front of the whole, got a 9-member panel, and the U.S. Supreme Court denied certiorari. In other words, they weren't going to hear it. They let the underlying judgment stand. But the Ninth Circuit said this industry fails to understand Rule 1 of American contract law, and that is that all parties are expected to deal with each other in good faith. Since they do not understand it, we will perhaps help them. So instead of $7 million, the total judgment was $680 million.
Wow.
And now it's at $1.25 billion because they haven't even paid off the interest. That's what that Black Panther movie was for. They have a formula for these things, and they said that's a good way to get a cash flow to pay off the interest. So essentially, the plaintiffs own all of the rides at Disneyland and Disney World and get the income just short of what's necessary to keep the place operating. And if they wanted to, they could probably close it down. And anytime they want, they can levy on ABC property because there's no appeal from it. It's gone as far as it can go. And they owe them with the interest at about $1.25 billion right now.
Wow.
You know, today's show, thank you for sharing that with us, Judge. I mean, I can just imagine if I was to, like, you know, get x-rayed into your brain and what you've gone through and your experiences. But today's show is really the business of the business of streaming, the business. We want to really talk about the business.
It's one thing that I have to tell people to watch out for right now.
Mm-hmm.
This media that we have, both social and mainstream, is dangerously off into this self-righteous thing that makes what is happening look almost like 100-year-old fascism. It's like we're right and our cause is righteous, therefore we will oppress anything that makes us feel uncomfortable. You know, we do this kumbaya thing about, if we sing songs and everybody will be happy, but you see it going through school. They don't teach kids to deal with adversity. Everybody gets a participation ribbon because nobody's feelings are supposed to get hurt. You say anything you want as long as you don't hurt anybody's feelings, but you know that's not how the real world works. It's competitive. So they aren't teaching them anything about dealing with the real live world. Now, that's not good. It's sort of like, oh, mommy, what are you going to do to protect me? Oh, my God, I never had to learn anything. Well, guess what? This is the real world. And if you don't get it right, the People's Republic of China is waiting in the ring. So is Russia, India, and Pakistan. So, you know, get ready for it. Maybe if you don't learn how to deal with it, learn Mandarin Chinese. That would be a good thing.
So what advice would you have for, you know, the transition now? The whole world, everything's different now. It's transitioned from brick and mortar to broadcast. I heard that Hollywood is like shutting down. Like they have to like redo everything.
You heard about what AT&T is doing. They're divesting themselves of Fox and CNN. So, you know, there are those people that love Fox and hate CNN, love CNN, hate Fox. Guess what? It's a good guy, bad guy, good cop, bad cop routine because the same entity, AT&T, owns both of them. So they are non-profitable.
I was going to say, I heard someone bought out Fox, and that's why things are a lot different now or something.
Well, yeah, AT&T sold Fox, and they're trying to sell CNN. See, CNN started something that was very bad, and that was this thing where news became a 24/7 thing. They almost went bankrupt in the late 80s until they had Gulf War I, and then there was enough news for them to deal with what was going on. So while we whoopee, everybody's looking. So it morphed through a period where, Tommy, what do you think's going on over there? This is a burning cabin. I mean, it's really smoldering. I don't know, Al. I haven't any idea. But do you think maybe such and such? Well, that's not a bad idea, Tommy. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's what happened. And you got three folk just babbling on. And now what you were supposed to be getting as news is more like historical fiction. You know, you got a World War II movie. It's somebody landed on D-Day, and you create stuff around that. here you go. But I mean, it makes interesting looking if you're into that. But too much of what you have is a carryover from, let's say, 2000, about 60 years ago. Julius Caesar said, if you want to control the mob, give them bread and circuses. Donne pane e calcier. Give them bread and circuses, and they won't care what we do. So as a public, we're too off into entertainments. And we don't read anymore, and we're used to everything being condensable into a 15-second soundbite, but yet we'll look at YouTube video where somebody says something you can read in 3 to 5 minutes, and he takes an hour and a half to babble on about it, but that's how we roll. So that's what people are acclimated to these days, and it doesn't work out well. But this whole media thing is new, the way it can be. And areas of need to come back to the First Amendment situation where news outlets are supposed to keep people informed.
I think that independent streaming and OTT television and what is available now technology-wise, social media, I think that independents are going to slowly start to overtake mainstream. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think that's true too, because you know, I grew up when few people had a TV, and then they got TVs, and you had to fool around with the rabbit ears and pound the TV every now and then to get it to work. And now you can pull out your cell phone and get everything on there, or an iPad, and like I can talk to you even if we were 8,000 miles away somewhere.
WhatsApp,
over in some part of Western Asia. But you know, it's a new thing, but we just haven't gotten used to it yet. And too much of it is still stuck on gossip. You know, you go to Twitter and somebody, airbrush China doll says, I had blue Jello and it quivered when I ate it. They get 286,000 likes. You're like, what the hell's wrong with the people?
I know.
Hey, look, I know. I'm sorry to have brought this up. I know you took the short bus to go to school, but you know, the rest of us, we can find our own way. You know, sometimes we like to get with something that isn't on the lowest common denominator of ignorance and stupidity. It's like, excuse me, you know, it's bad to say it, but you say, excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you are probably mental retarded? Hey, look, dude, don't you think? Mentally handicapped. We don't want to call people retarded because everybody is loved out here on the show. But we know, but retarded has such a ring to it.
Yeah,
it's like maybe we can say it's deaf comedy. You know, comedy. You know, everybody ranks on everybody on comedy, which is about the only forum where you can really get candid anymore.
And I have to go. So on the comedy side, so and with comedy, people shouldn't take things so seriously because comedy is meant to be comedy. Things are meant to be funny. Nothing's meant to hurt anybody's feelings, whatever. It's meant to just be funny at the moment. And sometimes, you know, have you ever had any time where like, you know, you're doing something comedy? I know you've probably done tons of shows we don't even know about, and then people just take it like too seriously, and it becomes
they do. But see, you have to understand what I did for a living for a long time. I made people's feelings get real hurt. Son, the court is of the opinion that perhaps the appropriate sentence under the guidelines is 25 to life. I can't do that much time, son. Just do that. See, that's what I did. Didn't have any to do with that. I mean, I was hurting people's feelings all the time. Excuse me, the court is interested in inquiring. Have you lost your mind completely? I mean, see, if you think some of the stuff on the TV show was amusing, that was just small claim civil stuff. You should have seen some of the stuff in criminal court.
I bet. Yeah. By the way, Anita Daly, thank you for sharing. We appreciate you. Anita, you get the golden bell. Thank you. And go ahead and post your website. That's our gift to you for sharing. Post your website so you can promote yourself.
Okay. You can find me. I just tweet, you know, on at Judge Joe Brown TV on Twitter, but I don't have a blue check. They won't give me
Well,
one.
Judge, I want to get into what we've been talking about, and I want to make sure everybody understands what we're moving towards and what they can follow you on. So we have the EZWayWallOfFame.com. You're going to have a profile on the EZWay Wall of Fame. People will actually be able to interact with you, meet with you, connect with you, and we're going to be doing a show with you. And a lot of different things with the network. So if you guys do want to connect with Judge, if you want to learn more, I mean, this man has a wealth of knowledge. I know him; he's a good friend of mine. And I mean, I wanted to get into a lot more of the business, but we just don't have enough time on this show. So can we get you back to go into the next version?
I'll sue forwardness. I'm at your service.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Bridgette, did you have one last question for Judge?
You know.
When he comes back, I'd like to be co-host again. I've enjoyed listening to him.
Johnson, you can bring your pretty self on with me anytime you want, and I'll grin. Smile.
I got one for you, Bridgette. How about we have Judge do it? How about we have Judge do a special celebrity appearance on your show when you do your show?
Okay. He telling me he got to rap though. He got to rap with me because I'm DJ BJ, the rapping school teacher. So he got to rap with me.
You can't say that you can rap and you got talent and not do it.
Do a DJ thing way back at Trinity Avenue Elementary School. Two very good friends of mine ran that. It was down in the hood. Two of our boys, one Barry White, the late singer, and another one, Tookie Williams, the last person they executed on California's death row. I used to do this. Mommy-o, daddy-o, this is JoJo coming to you on your radio. E to the T, baby. Come fly with me.
Okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do something different, Judge.
Have no fear as long as I'm here.
I want you to do something.
My existence is real and not ethereal. I have come as promised and prophesied. Your fondest dreams, hopes, and imaginings have come true. Put your favorite body part next to your radio, and it will feel better, courtesy of JoJo.
So, Judge, we're gonna have some fun really quick before we go. We got 3 more minutes. I want you to do an introduction for me and Bridgette. We're gonna do a little fun little rap thing or whatever. I'm not gonna let you get away, Bridgette. You can't enter that you rap and then you do DJ. We're gonna have a little fun little session, little performance here. You give us an introduction. We're gonna rap about going to the next.
All right, here's easy, Mr. Sue Lee with Miss Johnson coming through on your TV or your remote device, if you want to put it nice. They're going to give you a fun time. They've got Judge Joe coming on their show. But Miss Johnson, she's so fine. She's going to give you a very good time. And Mr. Zuli is going to take you on out and tell you where you need to go. So this has been my privilege to say a little word. This has been Judge Joe.
Woo! Well, Judge Joe Brown, I appreciate that, man. I guess it's time to get down. I'm happy to be in Judge Joe Brown town and be able to go around and be able to go from door to door and leave everybody watching the show going, I want more. And we're talking about Bridgette Johnson, how she raps. She's the teacher. And I guess, man, I'm the TV show Easy Talk preacher. Right here for everybody. I'm going to give it over to you, Miss Bridgette, with all your children and childs. It's your turn now, girl. Go ahead and get down. Do your freestyle.
Counting all the change you have in your pocket, put it in a jar, make sure you lock it, save it real big, and you might see the value of financial literacy. Save to buy land, save to buy stock. Start a business and you will rock.
Woo! Lady fine, but she don't just teach, she also preach.
All right, so there's a lot of people on here we want to give props to that's been on here and commenting and being a part. Thank you, Anita, Kim Johnson, Ava has been very, very supportive. Shendra, Kayla, DJ Jojo, Anita again, and there's her website. Thank you, Anita, for putting that out there. And then Kayla Johnson. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this portion of Easy Talk Live. Judge, it's always a pleasure, man. I can't wait to do what we're going to be doing with your show and all the things we're talking about. So everybody's going to go on what's called EZWayFam.com. This is what we do to make sure everybody can actually do what we call the virtual handshake effect and have like a virtual conversation with our experts. So are you with me, Judge?
I'm with you.
Awesome. So you're going to go onto the group, say hi to everybody. So guys, go to EZWayFam.com after the show. Okay, EZWayFam.com. Join that group, and Judge will be waiting for your guys' comments and myself. And thank you so much. So Judge, you're awesome. I appreciate it. Don't go anywhere, because if we can get you back, we have like an experts panel afterwards. But I know that you're busy. But
I'll be around.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. So, guys, going into the next segment, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. This is Easy Talk Live on Voice America World Talk Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Roku, Apple, Amazon, Simul TV, and so much more. Appreciate you guys. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with our next segment, which is the Easy Way Cares segment. The person that we're bringing on is one of our clients, one of our associates, one of our beneficiaries. This guy is going to show you guys how to pay your bills. This guy's going to help you. They're going to help families. The White House wants to work with this guy and what he does. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Keith Hatchett is coming up here on Easy Talk Live. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Willis, owner and executive producer of BETV. Right now, we're looking for positive content and are opening the door to all the quality, elite YouTube channels out there to submit to us their content. Call 877-399-2929 if you'd like to be on BETV.
Introducing Simul TV Set-Top Box. It's a mini computer with an entertainment portal all in one. You can use the Simul TV Set-Top Box with your TV and turn your living room into a classroom, theater, arcade, and more. Why spend up to $1,000 or more for a device with a small screen when you can have it all for only $99? And with a $9.99 per month subscription, after your school day is done, enjoy over 100 live channels, video games, and movies. Sign up now to get your 14-day free trial at simultv.com.
You're tuned in to Easy Talk Live. To get in touch with Eric Zuley and his celebrity friends, text EZWAY. That's letter E, letter Z to 55678. Also, drop Easy an email at easytalklive@gmail.com. Now, back to Easy Talk Live.
All right, guys, we're back. Easy Talk Live. This is the second segment of the show, the Easy Way Cares segment. So if you guys care, if you want to help people, if you want to support others that want to support good causes, man, this next guest is unbelievable. He was our sponsor. He is our sponsor for the Easy Way Awards Golden Gala, airing on December 28th, 5 o'clock. Make sure you put that in your calendars, put that in your cell phones. We are honoring the biggest and the best in the business, from Les Brown to Sharon Lecter to the star of Terminator 3 and on and on. It's going to be a great, great show. So coming up, we have Keith Hatchett, which, I mean, his resume is just way too long to talk about. And I'm getting reminded by our publisher about my book. I got to promote that really quick. Yes, I got my book. You guys got to make sure you get the book.
Whoa. Wait a minute, Eric. I want to tell them all the awesome things happening with your 3-time best-selling book. First and foremost, the golden nuggets from people like Sharon Lecter, Frank Shankwitz, James Dentley, Kate Linder, to name a few, so many insightful, wise contributors. All your viewers should really consider contacting Easy Way Broadcasting and do the same thing with their books.
Well, thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. All right. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and bring on Keith Hatchett and learn a little bit more about what he does with these families and everything he does. Welcome to the show, Keith Hatchett. There he is.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. You enjoying the show so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, guys, this is Keith Hatchett. Keith, meet my co-host, Bridgette Johnson.
Hi, Bridgette.
She's the comic relief of this segment. No, I'm kidding. But so Keith, do you rap at all? I mean, the last segment we had so much hype, so much energy. I mean, do you got any rapping talent or DJ or anything we don't know about?
I'm musically inclined mostly. I play the stereo.
Oh, you play the stereo. Okay, cool. All right, so hey, man, give us this story. Give us a little insight of what this Elease Project is about. How do you pay people's bills? How many families have you helped? Why does the White House want to work with you guys? I mean, why? Give us the insight.
Well, anytime you do a business, you need to set yourself apart in a world of sameness. And we've certainly done that at the Elease Project. I was adopted. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee this evening, as a matter of fact. And I was adopted. I was given up for adoption at birth. So the state of Tennessee is my first parents. And then 8 weeks later, I was got James and Elease Hatchett, and my parents served others their entire lives. And my charity's named after her. It's called the Elease Project. 25 years ago, the state of Tennessee got me my first insurance license, and I became kind of the Steve Jobs of insurance, or I like to say more like Noah in the Bible. I build stuff before it starts raining, and then when it starts raining, everybody wants in this insurance boat I created in many different areas. And then also the state of Tennessee was the only state that would approve the structure of this charity, and it is the only charity to our knowledge in the country in which you can put money in, get a tax deduction, and then it's like going into a mall. Once you go into the mall in the front door, you've got all the stores you can shop, and there's 10 charitable entities inside. There's immigration, foreclosure, medical, dental. We pay people's medical bills, dental bills. We support preachers and churches and missionaries. The Poverty Pal is probably our most popular section, and basically we come into people's families and we wipe out their bills. We had one lady in Orlando, Florida, that had 3 student loans. She had a car payment. She had lost her job due to COVID. She had dental bills, medical bills, and we came in and we wiped out all of her bills. Got a tax deduction to do it, and then moved it to the proper different entities. Adoption Pal paid off all 3 of her student loans, about $26,000. Poverty Pal paid off all of her credit cards and debt and her car, which is another $36,000. Dental Pal, we wiped out $8,000 of her dental bills, and then we paid her health insurance for 3 months until she could find other employment. We also paid her rent for 3 months, and we got a tax deduction to do the whole thing with Lease Pal's unique structure.
I see Bridgette going like, what? How do I get my bills paid? What's going on? Like, I mean, it kind of reminds me like Ryan Seacrest on iHeartRadio. You know, they like, hey, we'll pay your bills. Like, we got to do something like that, Keith. We got to bring you on to pay some people's bills on the Easy Talk Live show.
That's how I used to meet girls in Nashville, Tennessee, back in when I was in my early 20s. Say, hey, I want to pay all your bills. It seemed to work. Make you real popular. But all kidding aside. We saved 3 people's houses at Foreclosure Pal. We've paid for 3 or 4 different people's surgeries at Medical Pal. Dental bills. There's so many people we've just wiped out their dental bills. Athlete Pal. We've protected athletes and done many things for them. Mission Pal. We just sent money to a preacher in Africa who was about to be evicted. Get this, he was 3 months behind, and he owed and his rent's only $28, and we sent him $1,000, which over there is like sending him $250,000. We also have wiped out so many bills in the Poverty Pal, and then Adoption Pal takes care of elderly children and animals, and we've.
Sorry to interrupt you, Keith. I gotta point this comment out. This is the most coolest, unique comment. Wonderful job, Keith. You're like Jesus. That's a good one.
Jesus is a lot better than me, that's for sure. I've got a lot of faults. At least I know what they are. But I believe when you're driving a car, I have a Corvette. I actually have 2 of them, but neither one of them would get down the road very well if there was no road. And so people, there's a big problem in charity today. There's lack of trust. I mean, you can give money to charity. You don't know where the money goes, who it goes to, or if it even helps anybody. And not only can you fund these 10 charitable entities, but also in its specific design, we got the state of Tennessee to approve this in 2017. And the design is where you can pick a specific person and their problem, and we guarantee the money goes there, and we wipe out their problems.
That is cool. So we have a couple people asking questions. How do they sign up? How do they get involved?
Okay. Well, what you do is you can contact me at 615-579-1745. We're designing our website. It's been a website for structural purposes, so the government would approve it. It's done. We were in NASCAR. If you scroll all the way down there, you'll see where we sponsored the 15 car in the Coke 400 in Daytona about a year ago. If you go to that box there, you can press a button and you can hear me talk for 10 or 15 minutes about how that works. But if you contact me, I'll show you how to do it. In about 60 days, our website's going to be ready. where the beta test and proof of concept with the 59 families that we helped is all finished. I put all that money in myself, got the tax deductions for it, moved it to help the people to prove our beta test and proof of concept. So what we're looking to do is we're looking for just about everybody in the country, if they can donate just $1 or $5, we can fund this thing. And we're also trying to get grants at the government to get it going so I can help people on a large scale instead of doing it all myself because I've only got so much money.
And Ava's asking, is it international?
Yes, it is. It's the tax deduction, of course, is in America, but people can. We've got different ways that people can send the money by check or by bank wire, or I just spoke about a minister in Africa who we helped just 2 weeks ago. So it's definitely international too.
Guys, I'm gonna put the website so you can get in touch and get more information. That's the ELeaseProject.org, because obviously people are interacting, they're interested. But what do you think, Keith? I'm loving the idea of paying people's bills on my show. We need to pay some lucky person's bills and do like a special show once a month or something.
Well, Eric, what we wanted to do is I use my cars I do financial planning, and I also create the solution to healthcare in this country. And I've got a new insurance policy coming out that eliminates security deposits. So people are really excited about the opportunity to invest money in this. And we're about to open the doors in a few months there also. But one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have a high-end Corvette, and the more money people put in this, we're going to give away one of those Corvettes in April.
Okay. Well, we're doing a huge event in March. So if you go like one month earlier, we can maybe give away that car on my event. I'm expecting about 1,000 people on my birthday. I do my birthday every year.
Awesome.
So, all right. Well, we have about 4 more minutes left for this segment. Is there anything in particular that you wanted to cover, guys? Keith is our sponsor for the Easy Way Award, so we really appreciate that. He's actually one of the nominees for our Heartpreneur Award, I believe it is, or the charity award. I don't remember which one it is, but we hope that you win. The best of luck with that. Shout outs to Tom Chesser for introducing us to you, and you're just helping so many people and doing so many things. So I want to make sure that we serve you as well, and make sure that people can get a hold of you and get involved with the program, which we are going to be working with them extensively, guys, on EZWay Cares. So we're going to be doing a lot of great stuff together. And so, what do you want to cover, Keith? You got about 3 more minutes.
Well, what I'd like to say is, people go to church and they give money. They don't know where the money goes. They just pray it goes somewhere. They give money to charity, the same thing. We've built the road and we have guarantees in there that for the first time, you can pick a specific entity, a business, a person's problem, whatever. And we guarantee that the money goes there and we'll take care of them and wipe out their problem. And so we believe this is has the potential to be the biggest charity of all time because it's unique structure. I don't know of another one where all the trust goes away. I don't think all the trust ever really goes away, but the way we do things around here, it does. I have to honor my mother. My mother was still out in her 80s, driving around doing delivering food and making clothes for people sometimes that were younger than her. And, I was adopted by these people and they taught me everything. They taught me everything I know. And so when my mother looked at me, and I'll close with this, she said, Keith, you're probably going to be one of the wealthiest people in the world when Lease Pal, your new insurance program that's going to be in charge of housing. She goes, there's 2 things I want to say to you. Number 1, your dad and I are behind you. But we want to make sure that you remember where you came from. And what about all the people that fell down the steps of life with bad decisions or were born there like I was when I was given up for adoption at birth? I said, well, Mom, we're going to name that charity after you. It's going to be called the Elease Project. It's odd. My mother's name is spelled like the lease of an apartment. And I'm going to be with my business, I'm going to be in charge of housing through insurance tools I've created. So anyway, it's not about giving me the credit for it. I already did the 10 years to build this massive freeway called the Elease Project. The road is now built. We hope each one of you will get in your car and drive down this great road and help someone through our programs.
I appreciate that, Keith. And if you go to the EleaseProject.com, I believe these are your parents right there on the top of the website, right?
They are. They went to a church with over 600 people here in Nashville, and my parents were considered angels, and they were there's a church directory with all the families in it, and they chose my family, my mom and dad, to be on the cover of it. These people are angels. I literally hit the jackpot as an 8-week-old baby when I got them.
So Keith, you will not believe who just texted me that's watching this on Roku right now. He wants to meet you. This guy buys and sells countries. This is a good contact that just texted me. So go EZWayTV, go Easy Talk Live. It works. Hey, thank you so much for coming on. People are commenting. They're asking a lot of questions. They obviously want to connect with you. So what we're going to do, guys, is Keith is also going to go on the group. Okay, EZWayFam.com on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and he can answer your questions, connect with you guys over there, or he'll be on the EZWay Wall of Fame. I've been, yanking his arm to get him on the wall, but we're going to get him on the wall after this so you guys can connect with him on our social network. Keith, you've been awesome, brother. I appreciate you coming on. And it's awesome what you do, and we're proud to work with you.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So this is Easy Talk Live. We're going to go into 2 more fun segments. The next segment is with one of our supporters. This guy supports us all the time. We just thought we'd just give that love back. If you give us love, we give you love back. We choose one random person that really, really shows that love. And his name is Frank Barrett. We're going to bring him on. And then after Frank, we're going to bring Amy Thompson on, which, you guys, this is like your networking vehicle. Like, we have about 150 affiliates and people that we work with, and we connect you to amazing situations to help advance and escalate your stuff. So don't go anywhere. These 2 great people are amazing. Keith, you're welcome to stay with us if you'd like. Guys, Bridgette, you go ahead and get us into that next segment.
Hey, I'm glad you tuned in. This has been such a win. Come on in. This is the Easy Way Live TV.
Everybody wants to feel loved and significant. It's important to heal the hurt so you won't repeat the pain. Then you can get the love you actually want and have the life you love. Life and happiness is a choice. I'll tell you what the value is, and that is not sitting in your story, but standing on it so that you can make a difference, not only in your own life, but empowering the people around you. So choose.
All right, guys, we're back. Easy Talk Live, and we have Frank Barrett. What's up, man? How you doing? So glad you could make it on the show.
Good evening, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here. How are you?
I'm great. It's great to have you. So, guys, give Keith a round of applause. And that's Frank. Let's give Keith a round of applause. Now let's give Frank a round of applause. All right, cool, man. So, hey, welcome to the show, man. You have been such a big supporter. You message me, you share, you're always commenting, you're just always there supporting. So we want to give you at least 1 minute of airtime to just promote yourself, man. The stage is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Round of applause for Eric for running a great show. Being a youngster in this industry, you're doing an amazing job. I really am proud of you. What I'm working on, I started in the entertainment industry in 1981 as a roadie for some bands in LA and Hollywood, and I was 14 years old, so I got an eyeful and did some security at the Galleria, so I saw a bunch of filming. I've known a bunch of actors. I went to school with actors, and now I'm in Northwest Arkansas. And in Northwest Arkansas and Oklahoma, I did some indie films and some stand-up comedy. And but I've always studied sales and marketing. And I've gotten an eyeful there too. I live in retail headquarters, and the biggest retailer on the planet has their headquarters here. So I've studied that. So what I want to do is I want to combine my experiences and my connections with celebrities. I term retro celebrities that we grew up watching and listening to, and in not only comedy but also music. Anything on television and movies. And what they did was they lived that dream back then, but they didn't plan ahead for the most part. And so they're still doing autograph shows and whatnot. Now there's no in-person autograph shows. So I want to take my marketing connections, and I have a lot of connections of products that don't make it into the store, because there's businesses here that help you get your product into that store. And I have connections of those that miss that mark. I don't want to leave a business owner hanging who thought they had an outlet to sell their product, and now they don't. And
all right, your minute is up, Frank. Don't mean to interrupt you, but what website, what social media should people go to follow up with that? Or do you want them to go on EZWayFam.com and connect with you?
EZWayFam.com, but I don't have the LLC in place. I would like to give a shout out to Mr. John Haycox, an 80s metalhead who was in the Skid Row video. And so he is backing me on this. But I didn't get them ahead of time to confirm their shout out. I don't want to be a name dropper and be like that. But what we're going to do is try to create a weapon of philanthropy, and we're going to promote Support America's Military, a nonprofit, and also Save Our Youth, a nonprofit. Unfortunately, the founder, Veli Vel, passed away earlier this year.
All right, Frank, we got to cut you off because we get to the next segment, but let's talk about EZWay Cares and how we can support you on that, man. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
I appreciate everything you've done. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, so that was Frank Barrett. Hey, we give the love back when you guys give us the love. Man, I kind of loved you, Frank. So we're looking for your comments, guys. We're looking for your shares. We're looking for that support. So glad that you guys are enjoying the show. We're getting like tons of comments, tons of people that are just feeling the show. We love you guys. So coming up next, guys, is someone that I just spoke on her stage. Okay, I just met an attorney. I met so many connections. I have to highlight and support and appreciate and shine the light upon somebody that actually really puts the effort. Guys, I've been doing events my whole life. I've done over 500 events. I've raised millions of dollars. I know what goes into doing an event, and a lot of people do events, but they do them wrong. This lady does not do, from what I understand, that many events, and she did it right from above the experts that do all these different events. So I had to bring her on. Welcome to the show, Amy Thompson. What's up?
Thank you, Eric. That was so fun because, yeah. And I just wanted it to be good for everybody.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, it was a blast, Amy. We're glad to have you on. Welcome. Meet my co-host, Bridgette Johnson. What do you think of her flavor? What do you think of her style?
Bridgette, I love the color. I love the style, and I love the wrapping.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I love this show so much. I want to connect with everybody on it. And Keith reminds me so much of myself. I raise money for 10 charities, and I have an idea, and I'm like, oh, it can help. I think he's farther along than me, and probably knows a lot more things I don't. But I definitely want to connect with him.
Well, we created this like virtual handshake movement, and we're going to do a lot of stuff with you and what you're doing with your creative collaborative summit. And you got this like great movement right now. You got like this thing, make dreams come true, where dreams come from, or what is it called?
It's Where Dreams Connect.
Where Dreams Connect. I love the name. And so tell everybody a little bit about your creative collaborative summit.
So the Creative Collaboration Summit was a place where everybody could come, regardless of where they were, where they can connect their dreams. So I set it up that there's like 12 questions and people just go through. It's like speed dating for dreams. That's really what it is. It's speed dating for dreams. And so you bring your projects or your goals. Doesn't matter if they're business, personal, passion, nonprofit. And you go into little breakout sessions and you get education. You can choose between the things that you want to learn about, so you're not stuck listening to something that's not relevant for you. And it was a really big success. In a full 3 hours, it's amazing how many people meet and how many dreams were connected.
Totally. And I have to say that the connection thing is not that easy to do. I've been a master connector for a long time, and you really have to put the producing into it to create the results for the people. And that's one thing that I noticed about you, Amy, is you really put the effort in the produce. I mean, you even had the questions for them to follow and be in alignment to make sure people were networking right. And so you went above and beyond a lot of people. And I think a lot of event producers can learn from you and your strategies and your methodologies and what you did. So I wanted to spotlight and highlight that. And so I commend you for that, because you really did put a lot of effort into it. You had some great people on your stage, but the reality of it is the conversion happened. I literally watched people meet each other. They had fun. They want to come back to the next one. So when's the next one?
The next one is February 19th, 20th, and 21st, 2021. So that's like 3 months from now. And that event was small, but it was our first one. And I guarantee the next one can be huge. Eric, I want to highlight your book. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So anybody who has not got The Influence Effect, Eric, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that virtual handshake, getting everybody to meet, it's amazing what we can do for people in their dreams. There was a 21-year-old girl who did not know what she was doing in our summit. And there were so many experts and things just to help her get some ideas. And, imagine being 21 and learning from all of these people. It was just incredible. There were, can I share two very quick, like 30 seconds?
Yes, but let me just do this real quick because I introduced you to Ava, okay? And guys, I'm not asking for anything from this. Ava posted a comment on a post we did and said, I want to meet Amy. She's a mother. Ava has like this massive mother blog magazine thing, and so I think she wants to interview you now. So when I asked you to connect with Amy for Busy Mom magazine, I didn't know about her project. Now I'm excited. See, there it is. Boom. So this deserves the golden bell. Another connection the easy way. I love it. So go ahead now, please tell her the two things you wanted to say.
Perfect. I just wanted to say, okay, three things. One is for Where Dreams Connect, we connected with somebody who's going to be building an app and doing the design and funding and everything for it, so we can help people connect their dreams easier. Second is people from Canada and Pakistan are now working on projects to empower women in Pakistan. And also there were music collaborations for record albums and all kinds of things. Like the things that came out of the event, I don't even know yet. I'm going to be following up with everybody. But there were so many things that came from this event.
So we have an automated system, and when I spoke on your stage, I had about 18 people that opted in and that text that system, and that wanted to connect. We've probably gotten 3 deals so far, okay, from your stage. So guys, I definitely recommend the stage. We're going to collaborate. We're going to support her. And guys, we're coming out with an application that's going to be the ultimate concierge application to help you connect to the right affiliates, the right team, to move forward in what you're doing, to automate that situation, and just look at us as your virtual concierge. So we're going to do some great stuff with Amy, possibly a TV show, possibly, and who knows, maybe a network, who knows where it's going to go. But she has a great stage for you guys to get on. So if you're a speaker, you want to get out to more audience and all that stuff, you definitely want to connect with Amy. So Amy, we're going to ask you the same thing. Go to EZWAYFam.com. You'll be able to connect with our fans that are on the show that might want to connect with you in some way. Okay.
Sounds perfect. Thank you, Eric. And nice to meet you, Bridgette.
You're welcome.
Nice meeting you too. We will meet again.
Thank you for promoting my book. What was your favorite chapter?
Actually,
You're supposed to say yours.
Well, mine I love, and I want to make some adjustments because it is really good. And there's one minor edit that needs doing.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Amy. You rock.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right, guys.
Amy, we will meet again, Amy.
We will. For sure.
Amy, aka, you need to connect with her Thompson. There she is. EZ Talk Live. Woo! So this has been a fun show, has it not, Bridgette?
Yes, it's been the bomb.com.
The bombdiggity.com. I love it. So what about you? Promote yourself a little bit. Make sure everybody knows a little bit about you and how they can get involved with you. And maybe we have moms or dads watching that have kids. And are you doing? Go ahead and promote yourself a little bit.
I'm DJ B, the rap and school teacher, and I create fun, catchy hip-hop educational products for home and school. You can go to creativelyinvented.com. I have ebooks on there for your children that'll get them up moving, not only moving, but get them learning. And so if your child is bored during this quarantine, they need to get my products. They teach the senses, numbers. They just get the child up and get them motivated to learn. And so I'm also coming out with a membership. We're working on that. It's going to be Golden Keys, Your Child's Success. It's going to be off the chain. We're going to do brain research and different learning styles to get your child where they need to be.
All right. Well, there it is, guys. So this is EZ Talk Live. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the show. So what you guys need to do is make sure that you follow. Go to EZWayWallOfFame.com, okay? EZWayWallOfFame.com. Create your account. We're going to be doing much more fun shows like this. Our next guest coming up, who remembers the little thing called Think and Grow Rich? Anybody remember Think and Grow Rich? You ever read that book? The Napoleon Hill Foundation, the whole Think and Grow Rich thing. So Think and Grow Rich, if you guys don't know, I'm actually an ambassador with the Think and Grow Rich Institute. I work with John Shin, who has the rights to the movie. I work with Satiq, who owns and is the CEO of the Institute. I also work with Don Green, who is the CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation. So we're helping them. We're doing a lot of things with them. Next week's show, we're going to be showing a sneak peek, special sneak peek of the movie, the Think and Grow Rich movie. Okay, with John Shin. He is our guest coming up. So, guys, make sure you put it in your calendar. It's going to be a fantastic show. Go to EZWay Wall of Fame for more information. Frank Barrett, you've been great. Judge Joe Brown, you're the man. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you work with them. They're great people. Ryan, I see you. Anita, yes, I have that book. Awesome. You guys, I mean, and remember, too, I want to promote you guys. So if you guys promote your websites, if you connect, if you network, we do this show for you. It's the virtual handshake effect, the easy way. So don't be afraid to post on the comments, because we have about 400 live people on the Roku right now, and about I think maybe 60 or so on all these different platforms. So live, we've had a pretty decent audience. Feel free to promote yourself. Go ahead and use the platform, connect with people. And all I ask that you guys do is just let people know you did it the easy way. Press the share button. Do a start watch party. We'd appreciate it. So thank you again, Amy Thompson, Judge Joe Brown, Keith Hatchett, and Frank Barrett. You guys have been great guests. We'll catch you guys next week on Easy Talk Live. Don't go anywhere. We will be back next week with John Shin and Think and Grow Rich. And my dad actually has the original Think and Grow Rich book I've ever made or something like that. I don't know. It's going to be a great show. Make sure you're there.
You're going to want to hear some of these things because it's been miraculous.
You want to strengthen your strengths and hire your weaknesses. Force yourself to step out of that comfort zone. Challenge yourself to discover new paths.
I'm going to give you a couple of nuggets. If you had 30 seconds to pitch somebody, you can change your life. It's a lot easier.
Register now and win your very own TV show for free.
Looking to take the next step? Join the EZWay Network and become part of our EZWay family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to EZWayPromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, text EZWay to 55678. Are you looking to accelerate your influence? EZWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business, brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the EZWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.easywaybroadcasting.com or text EZWayWall to 55678.
Thanks for listening to Easy Talk Live. We've got more fun at EZWay.live. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY.live. Get connected and get exposure on our EZWay Wall of Fame. Visit EZWayWall.com. That's letter E, letter Z, WAY Wall.com. Tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for another show with Eric E.Z. Zuli on the Voice America Influencers Channel. Have a great week.
Watching EZWayTV, powered by EZWayNetwork.com. Thanks for watching EZWayTV. Watch the full interviews and episodes at youtube.com/EZWayTV, where you can network yourself to success. Don't forget to subscribe, share,